Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jen Rodriguez. Today I'm doing a full glam get ready with me with my summer makeup routine and this best hair by wig review. Stay tuned.
So we fade in the rhythm.
Alright, so let's go ahead and bobby pin this up. So we have this beautiful wig. It hasn't been washed or anything yet. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on just so you can see what it's like out of the box. But we have that nice lace on the inside. We have two combs, a comb on the bottom. And then of course we have our bands in the back. So I am going to go ahead and cut my lace first. Some questions that I get too is like if I actually get my hair done. Absolutely. I'll tell you what I get done with my hair, and one day I'll take you guys on a journey once I feel a little more comfortable going into a salon. But I usually get my hair done at Ulta Beauty because, you know, again, I'm an Ulta Beauty girl. But I like to get my keratin treatments done there. The keratin smoothing complex they have is amazing. It literally feels like my hair is a different texture, and it's paraben free, sulfate free. It's extremely healthy for me. I've experienced it being healthy. And it's just amazing. My hair feels totally different. So I am due for some maintenance with that. So if you want to come along with me as I get it done, you know, we'll see if I can make that happen. In the meantime, I wear protective styles during the summer to protect my hair and let it grow. So that's what I'm on right now. That's the kick I'm on. All right. So we got everything kind of set. I got my lace cut. Everything is good there. My bands are in place. I kind of have them crisscrossed in the back. All right, y'all, let's see what we got going on. Best hair. Nope. Okay, it's looking like this side is the best side. This side is the best side. Oh, I'm going to get my combs in place. All this right here is fine. I am going to just bobby pin that. So to avoid using a lot of glue, if my sides start kind of flapping, I just bobby pin it a little bit behind the ear or above the ear so that it stays down and in place. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. It's coming together. Before I go through and style everything, I am going to just kind of put some gel on to kind of get this lace to lay down. Some people ask, you know, why leave a little hair out? That's just my preference, you guys, to help make sure my hair looks a little bit more natural. I don't like to see too much of a line or anything like that. I need it to look as natural as possible. So that's like just my preference. Grab my Got To Be gel. And I'm going to, as usual, just kind of put that on my hair around the wig. When does the baby hair thing kind of die down for you? Is there a certain like age or what have you? I personally think it's like personal preference, and you can do whatever the heck you want to do with your hair and your look. But I was just curious because I see people say, oh, I'm too old for that baby hair. And I'm like, I mean, if you really wanted it, you could. But for me, it really is just a preference. And my preference is not to really have it because it sweats, things happen, you know, it's unpredictable for me. Unpredictable. All right. So while it's settling, I can get my 10-minute makeup on. All right. So I'm going to start my makeup with lashes. And that's more so lash prep. So I love my magnetic lashes, you guys, but one of them broke. Boop. And we're just going to let that chill. I have this beautiful brow or later pencil from Mented. So I always start my brows by outlining the underneath, and then I outline the top just to create the shape. And then I go back through and just do more of a feathering effect to fill in the brows with very light tension. I always want to fill it in the direction that my hairs grow. This side of my face, I swear, has a totally different bone structure as the other side. Like they never look exactly the same, but what are you gonna do? All right, so my brows are at least on. Looking at my lashes, they can still sit a little bit longer. So while that is still sitting and marinating, In the glue, I am going to take some concealer. I have my Morphe C3.55. That's a hut. So I'm just using whatever's left on this one and bringing everything into my eyelid so that I can create a primer for my shadow, which I don't think I'm going to do much shadow today. So while that marinates and settles on the eyes, I am going to do a really quick spot treatment with this concealer. So this is Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Before I put my foundation on, I'm just going to find where there's a couple little spots I could cover, as well as just take a little bit around that brow to clean up the top. So I don't clean up the top and bottom brow with the same color. The color on my lid tends to be lighter, and I don't want that glow in the dark effect with my brows. That's just my personal preference. So I'm gonna take the same brush that I use for my foundation, and I'm just going to pat, pat, pat that in. No, you know, acted, but I know this is a bluff, though. Having such a blast. Pat, pat, pat. And if you've watched any of my tutorials, you've kind of heard me say when you want to cover, you pat, pat, pat. You want to blend, you swipe. So I want to cover that, so I'm just going to boop, boop, boop. So I'm going to use Mented's foundation. This is L40 Skin by Mented. This is a beautiful shade, you guys. I love this foundation. Yeah, I love this color. I feel like it was a really, really good match. Want you to be my vice. Oh my gosh, I am loving how this feels. This feels so good. Like once it's on, it's matte, but it doesn't feel drying. I still feel like I get a really good coverage. I'm just going to get this in here. I am going to use my bronzer as a little bit of eyeshadow. So this is Morphe's Glamabronze. I'm just kind of tapping it into my crease. And then I'm going to flick whatever's left into my brow bone. And for the most part, that's my eyeshadow that I use. And because I have that concealer underneath the brow bone, I have that concealer down here, I'm borrowing that pretty much and using that as my other eyeshadow. So it kind of works out. First of all, this eyeliner is absolutely amazing, but I always start my eyeliner application by laying the marker flat and just connecting the dots, or more so connecting my lashes. And then I use the point to create the perfect wing. Boom! Oh yes, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. All right, lashes, come on, boos. Let's go to work. All right, my lashes are all on, so I'm just gonna pop on some concealer underneath my eyes and contour just a little bit. I'm just gonna pop that on inner eye there where I want it to be a little more gray. And I do this no matter what type of routine I'm trying to do. I gotta cover those eyes and just kind of contour a little bit. And then I have my Juvia's Place. Blend that sucker out. I like to start with the light stuff first. But we're just gonna pat, 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 kind of bring it into the nose, push that product more so into the nose, then push it out. So can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. Take what's left, kind of blend it into that hairline there, or that area there. Ooh. Ooh. I'll kind of blend that out once I get this head wrap off. You wanted her.
Oh,
bad idea. I have my powdery brush. So I take this big brush, just dip it in the Set and Refresh powder, and just put it where I feel oily. And I make sure to do like more of a pat, pat, pat method like this. So I have my Phenom again. This 10-minute thing has turned into a lot longer, so I got a day ahead of me. I like to use like a smaller fluffy brush so I can really just get it where I want it. I used to use larger brushes. They were a little bit more dense, but it started to look more like a line rather than like a natural shimmer. Boop. Take a little bit, put it right underneath my brow bone here. Yes, boo, yes. I want to keep everything open still. So I'm not going to do any liner on the bottom. My face is feeling good, you guys. I feel like I have a good base going on, a good everyday look. So I'm going to throw on a little NARS. This is the Orgasm. I love this, you guys. It's just a nice, basic lip. So now that this is all done, you guys, the face is done. We are going to take off. Oh, yes. Oh, that thing is alert. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. I'm crazy. And I'm going to take a concealer I don't really use. And I'm going to just kind of create that part here. But again, I'm just going to really focus on that line of demarcation there. I'm gonna take a little black eyeshadow and just take it on either side of that part. You know, that's my little jam. Now, mind you, if your wig has a little bit more of a brown base, you just want to find something that matches. So I'm using black in the front just to kind of cover any concealer, but I'm using whatever's left and taking it back here and doing the same. So that way it's nice and blended and it makes sense. My hair is black, so I'm using that up here. But then just as I go back here, just kind of buffing out any concealer that's there. But I'm going to go through and flat iron it. Kind of silk this out real quick.
I don't want no excuses. You keep me feeling so clueless. I'd like to dream. Keep on dreaming.
Summer is here. It's here to stay with this hair, okay? I love the color. So far, it's feeling really good, feels secure. I give it about like an 8 out of 10. I'll say an 8 out of 10. It feels like a little uneven, so I might have to go through and trim it. I do love the heavy bang that's going on. That's super duper cute. But again, I wish the part was a little bit deeper. But when I tried to move it around and fuss with it, it ended up looking like a little uneven. So I feel like I got to leave it the way it is right now. It has like this hump thing going on right here that I haven't quite figured out yet. So leave in the comments what you think about this, you guys. If you love it, if you don't like it, just let me know what you think. If it's something that you think you might try, or you learn some new tips and tricks with the makeup or hair, make sure you share those tips with a friend. Don't be stingy. Share with a friend, y'all. I will chat with you again soon. Thank you so much for tuning in and have an amazing day. Bye.